the cheetah is the fastest hunter on the grassland. This title is absolute and undisputed, and with this power comes an abundance of responsibility to stay at the top of the food chain. Because if the cheetah slows down, even by just a fraction, it loses its advantage and becomes prey itself. On our channel, we've talked about the cheetah's insane ability to reach speeds up to 75 miles per hour in a matter of seconds. But hunting prey at those speeds takes a toll on the cheetah's body, so they have to take extreme measures to recover afterwards. The question is, what are those measures? There are 3 things that cheetahs must do after a hunt: cool off, catch their breath, and eat their prey, in that order. First, they need to bring down their body temperature. If they don't, their internal organs could overheat and shut down. Second, they need to slowly start breathing normally again. Otherwise, their heart could explode. And third, they need to eat their prey before it spoils. Otherwise, they will be left hungry. But how exactly do cheetahs manage all 3 of these critical tasks while staying safe from predators like lions and hyenas? First, let's look at the cooling process. Cheetahs cannot sweat. Their skin doesn't have the necessary glands for thermoregulation. Instead, they pant like dogs, except much more intensely. When cheetahs pant, they increase the blood flow to their tongues and the thin membrane covering their mouths. The increased blood flow helps them release heat through their mouths, and the large surface area of their tongues increases the amount of heat they can lose. Panting alone, however, is not enough. It would take too long and expose the cheetah to danger for too long. So they also roll around in the grass. Literally, the blades of grass act like tiny razors, slicing away the thick undercoat of fur that acts as a warm jacket for the cheetah. Some might say it's painful, but it's all worth it when you consider the alternative. Without this fur, the cheetah is sleek and aerodynamic, perfectly suited for chasing down prey. Next, the catching of breath. The only way cheetahs can keep their heart from exploding is by taking in huge amounts of oxygen. After a sprint, their lungs expand massively, extracting every bit of oxygen they can from the air. And yet, even with such large lungs, there is a limit to how long they can keep this up. Eventually, their bodies would collapse without the ability to get any more oxygen. So to prevent this, cheetahs find tall grass or bushes and hide behind them. These plants have small leaves which are coated with tiny droplets of water. As the wind blows through the blades of grass, these water droplets get shaken off and enter the cheetah's mouth. The water brings down the temperature inside the cheetah's mouth and allows him to breathe calmly once more. Finally, the meal. If a cheetah is lucky, its prey will be so exhausted from being chased that it won't resist much when the cheetah tries to eat it. But sometimes, the prey will fight back, which puts the cheetah at risk. To avoid this, cheetahs will either drag the carcass up a tree or hide in tall grass until the coast is clear. These 2 strategies work well against most predators, but it's not foolproof. Hyenas are known to steal cheetah kills, especially if the cheetah is injured or distracted. And lions, well, they're just mean and will attack cheetahs simply because they can. For this reason, the cheetah has developed some incredible defenses to protect itself while eating. Its tail acts as a flag, warning it of any approaching danger. And if a predator gets too close, the cheetah will use its claws to slash at its attacker's face and eyes. The cheetah can also run at top speed within seconds, making it hard for any predator to pin it down and take its food. With these defenses, the cheetah is able to enjoy its well-earned meal in relative peace. In the meantime, your humans better start running. We're coming for your food. Okay, but seriously, now that we've covered all 3 tasks, let's talk about how much food a cheetah needs to replenish its energy. After a sprint, a cheetah can expend up to 600 calories of energy per mile. That's because sprinting requires a lot of power and speed. For a cheetah to maintain its position at the top of the food chain, it needs to consume between 12 and 30 pounds of meat each day. That's roughly equivalent to the size of a large dog. This amount of food provides the cheetah with the energy it needs to survive and thrive in its environment. If a cheetah doesn't consume enough food, it may become weak and vulnerable to predators, ultimately losing its place at the top of the food chain. It is important to note that the amount of food a cheetah needs to consume varies depending on a number of factors, including its age, sex, activity level, and environmental conditions. However, in general, 12 to 30 pounds of meat per day is the amount needed for a healthy adult cheetah. And if you want to learn more about the amazing adaptations of the cheetah, be sure to check out our other videos. Now let's move on to the next. Did you know that the cheetah has a unique adaptation to help it conserve water? You see, when a cheetah sprints at top speed, it loses a significant amount of water through evaporation. This can lead to dehydration if the cheetah doesn't make up for the lost fluids. To compensate, the cheetah has special kidneys that can produce very concentrated urine, allowing it to reabsorb more water and reduce the amount lost during a sprint. These adaptations allow the cheetah to survive in dry environments where water is scarce. Now let's take a look at another impressive feat of the cheetah. Did you know that the cheetah has the ability to accelerate faster than a Formula 1 race car? That's right, the cheetah can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds, which is faster than even the most powerful race cars. This acceleration allows the cheetah to catch up to its prey quickly and efficiently, ensuring that it doesn't lose its meal. And speaking of losing its meal, did you know that the cheetah is often targeted by scavengers like hyenas and lions? These predators are bigger and stronger than the cheetah, making it difficult for them to defend their kill. However, the cheetah has some tricks up its sleeve to outsmart these scavengers. One of its adaptations is its speed. As we mentioned earlier, the cheetah can run at top speeds, making it hard for any predator to catch up to it. Additionally, the cheetah has excellent eyesight and can spot danger from far away, giving it enough time to escape. However, despite these adaptations, the cheetah still faces threats from predators, and it's not uncommon for them to lose their hard-earned meal to Despite these challenges, the cheetah remains one of the most successful hunters on the African savanna. Its adaptations allow it to capture a variety of prey, including antelopes, gazelles, and the cheetah's agility and speed make it a formidable hunter, capable of taking down prey much larger than itself. And finally, did you know that the cheetah has a distinctive black tear-shaped mark on each side of its face? These marks are not just unique to each individual, but they also serve an important purpose. The black markings help to protect the cheetah's eyes from the sun's glare, allowing it to see clearly while hunting in bright daylight. These marks are a fascinating adaptation that helps the cheetah to thrive in its environment. So there you have it, 5 incredible adaptations of the cheetah that make it the fastest and most dangerous hunter on the grassland. From its ability to run at top speeds to its unique tear marks, the cheetah is truly a remarkable creature. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing animal videos. Until next time, happy hunting. You wouldn't believe what happened to the cheetah after it ate. The entire savanna was in shock. No one had ever seen anything like it. What happened to the cheetah after it ate is a tale as old as time, yet no one ever seems to learn. It all started when the cheetah finished off a young gazelle, its hot breath forming white clouds in the crisp morning air. The kill was quick, clean, and efficient, a testament to the cheetah's skill and power, but it was also a brazen invitation to trouble. As the cheetah began to feast on its hard-earned prey, a low growl echoed across the plains. The hyenas were coming, led by a matriarch with eyes like chips of ice and teeth like daggers. They approached the cheetah's kill with a predatory grace that was both mesmerizing and terrifying. The cheetah, aware of the impending threat, tensed its lithe frame, every muscle coiled and ready to spring. It was outnumbered, outgunned, and outweighed, yet it stood its ground, ready to defend its kill with tooth and claw. What happens next is pure instinct and raw survival. The hyenas closed in, their numbers overwhelming, their hunger palpable, but the cheetah fought back, its fury a whirlwind of fur and fang. The ensuing battle was brutal, a frenzy of snapping jaws and slashing claws under the blazing sun. The fate of the kill, the very survival of the cheetah, hung in the balance. Yet even in the heat of the moment, nature's grand design was evident. Every move, every growl, every hiss was a testament to the delicate balance of life and death that governs the savanna. As the dust settled and the shadows grew long, one thing became clear. The hyenas had claimed the kill, leaving the cheetah defeated and empty-pawed. But the story doesn't end there. For in the relentless cycle of nature, the cheetah will rise again, hunting anew, chasing the wind across the endless plains, forever striving to be the fastest, most dangerous hunter on the grassland. The encounter with the hyenas was nothing new for the cheetah. It was a tale as old as time, a testament to the struggle for survival that plays out every day on the savanna. But the hyenas weren't the only ones watching. A pair of golden eyes gleamed from the tall grasses, following the drama with keen interest. A male lion, his mane a fiery halo in the setting sun, had been observing the battle with detached amusement. He had no stake in the outcome, no need to claim the kill, but the spectacle of the hunt, the raw display of power and cunning, held a strange fascination for him. As the hyenas feasted, the lion moved closer, his steps silent and sure. He had no intention of joining the fray, of muscling in on the hyena's hard-earned prize. But as the night deepened and the stars came out to play, he made his presence known with a soft, rumbling purr. The hyenas, ever sensitive to the lion's presence, paused their feasting, their ears pricked, their eyes scanning the darkness for the source of the sound. The lion didn't move. He simply stood there, a regal silhouette against the dying embers of the sunset, letting the hyenas finish their meal in peace. For the lion knew that soon enough, the hyenas would be ready to move on, their appetites sated, their thirst for blood temporarily quenched. And when they did, the kill would be picked clean, leaving nothing for the cheetah but the bitter taste of defeat. The lion wasn't being generous. He wasn't offering the hyenas a truce or extending a paw of camaraderie. He was simply acknowledging the harsh reality of life on the savanna. The hyenas had won this round, but the circle of life was endless. There would be other hunts, other battles, other opportunities for the cheetah to claim its rightful place at the top of the food chain. And so the lion watched, a patient, silent observer, as the hyenas made themselves at home around the carcass. He knew that soon the scent of blood would fade, the vultures would arrive, and the endless cycle of life and death would begin anew.